and you were Miss South Africa finalist the same year with Tamarin Green
ใช่ค่ะ
first runner-up of Miss Universe
อ๋อหมอกรีนค่ะ
หมอกรีน
Tharina บอกกับหมอกรีน There's a little voice in my head telling me go to Thailand She's like what really I said something inside my head is saying like go to Thailand Thailand
You said
is
to her?
Yeah I told her this on the night I said like something
Oh my
in my head
God.
saying Thailand is waiting for you
I think you have some sixth sense do you feel anything that you are going to win
Tharina ร้องไห้ like when I read the comments
even in Thai
I Google Translate everything
Oh my god สวัสดีค่ะคุณผู้ชมตอนนี้นะคะปอเปี๊ยะมาอยู่ที่ร้านตู้กับข้าวนั่นเองนะคะของแท้ต้องมีกุ้งตัวโตอยู่ตรงหน้าร้านนะคะคุณผู้ชมแน่นอนค่ะบุกมาไกลถึงภูเก็ตขนาดนี้นะคะเพราะว่าวันนี้นะคะปอเปี๊ยะมีนัดสัมภาษณ์กับแขกรับเชิญสุดพิเศษมากๆเลยนะคะแต่ว่าเทปนี้นะคะปอเปี๊ยะจะต้องสัมภาษณ์เป็นภาษาอังกฤษค่ะเพราะฉะนั้นนะคะปอเปี๊ยะจะแบบมีพูดผิดพูดถูกพูดแบบงูปลาต้องขออภัยล่วงหน้าด้วยนะคะเหตุผลที่ปอเปี๊ยะจะต้องสัมภาษณ์เป็นภาษาอังกฤษเพราะว่าแขกรับเชิญนั่นก็คือทารีนาโบเทสค่ะก่อนจะเข้าไปสัมภาษณ์นะคะฝากคุณผู้ชมกดไลค์กดแชร์แล้วก็กด Subscribe ให้กับช่อง ppthecreative ด้วยนะคะสวัสดีค่ะขอต้อนรับเข้าสู่ PPTalk เป็นเทปที่ปอเปี๊ยะรู้สึกตื่นเต้นมากที่สุด This is the most nervous episode for me because I'm going to talk in English
ไม่เป็น
only
ไร
for
ค่ะ
you
คุณพูดภาษาอังกฤษเก่งมากนะ
Thank you and คุณพูดภาษาไทยเก่งมากๆเช่นกันนะคะ
ขอบคุณมากค่ะ Tharina เรียนพูดภาษาไทย
นี่เหตุผลนะคะที่เทปนี้นะคะอาจจะเป็นแบบว่าเทปที่เราพูดภาษาไทยบ้างภาษาอังกฤษบ้างเพราะว่าแขกรับเชิญของเรานะคะมาจาก South Africa เลย ขอต้อนรับทารีนาโบเทสนะคะสวัสดี
สวัส
ค่ะ
ดีค่ะพี่ปอเปียะ
ขอบคุณมากๆที่ให้เกียรติมา
ขอบ
PP
คุณมาก
Talk ใน
ค่ะ
วันนี้
Thank you for asking me to join you Tharina รู้สึกเต้นมากนะคะวันนี้ Tharina สัมภาษณ์กับพี่ปอเปียะค่ะ
นี่ น่ารักน่าเอ็นดูมากๆ If you could introduce yourself in Thai you can say something to all the fans
น้อง Tharina นะคะอายุ 24 ปีนะคะ Tharina เรียนเศรษฐศาสตร์ที่มหาวิทยาลัย South Africa นะคะ
like
Amanda
Amanda
I say oh it's almost the same ใช่ค่ะ Tharina เรียนเศรษฐศาสตร์
and you both live in Phuket
ใช่ค่ะ and we
นะคะ
both been island girl
อ๋อนะคะก็คือตอนนี้ปอเปี๊ยะอยู่ที่จังหวัดภูเก็ตนะคะแล้วก็เป็นจังหวัดเดียวกับที่อแมนด้าอยู่และที่สำคัญนะคะทารีนาก็อยู่ที่จังหวัดภูเก็ตเหมือนกัน
ใช่ค่ะ Tharina เจอ Amanda 2 ปีที่แล้วค่ะ I met her through Team Phuket
อ๋อ when you joined Miss Grand Phuket
Yes Tharina ประกวด Miss Grand Phuket Tharina เจอ Amanda นะคะ Also when I was competing in Miss Grand Thailand Amanda was giving me words of motivation and she was there for me
really
Yes and ทุกครั้ง Tharina ไปกรุงเทพTharina เจอ Amanda and we go have chit chat talk and girl time ค่ะ
you both practice the keyword
นี่ฝึกกับน้องทารีนาด้วยนะคะ
เฮ้ยโบเดส
ทารีนาโบเทส
อ่า
ใช่ค่ะ
อยากรู้เวลานางงามเขาฝึกกันอ่ะเขาฝึกกันยังไง
จริงๆที่คุยกับน้องก็คือเราจะ FaceTime แล้วเราก็จะให้พี่ที่ภูเก็ตเนี่ยหาคำมา
อ่ะ
ให้เราสมมติว่า confidence
ก็ให้มาแค่คีย์เวิร์ด
ก็หาแค่ word แค่แบบ word เดียว แล้วเราก็มา FaceTime กับน้องว่าถ้าเป็นพี่จะพูดอย่างนี้นะ ถ้าเป็นทารีนาจะพูดยังไง แล้วเราก็เอามารวมกัน ก็ทำเป็น paragraph ที่สวยงาม
เป็นเทคนิค impromptu
Oh yes for 1 week 1 อาทิตย์ค่ะ Tharina และ Amanda และพี่ปอนจากภูเก็ตทีมเรียนการพูดในสาธารณะ
public speaking
ใช่ค่ะ like keywords and just talking just to like get a feel of it
maybe this PPTalk I will let you show your public speaking skill
Okay วิสิดูก่อนนะดูก่อนค่ะ
I'm going to ask you about your pageant journey how did you start your pageant journey
โอ้ทารินาเริ่มประกวดทารินาตอนอายุ 10 ปีค่ะ ใช่ค่ะทารินาประกวดใน Miss Nopamas ที่ใน South Africa ใช่ค่ะทุกคนประกวดเป็นลูกครึ่งเป็นคนไทยและ South Af So the first time I competed in a pageant I was 10 years old and my mom entered me in the Miss Nopamas pageant in South Africa and all the girls who were competing were girls half Thai, half South African, and I didn't know what it was. And I was always like overconfident and talk too much and full of life. I remember when I was on the stage and the judge asked a question to my friend and she was too shy. I said, "Oh yeah, her favorite show is Powerpuff Girls." Like I answered for her. And then I always loved being like so bubbly and out there, you know. And then when I was 13 years old, I saw there was a big beauty pageant coming up in South Africa. And I didn't really do pageants only when I was 10. And I told my mom like, oh, I want to enter this beauty pageant. And she said, no, don't enter, you're not going to win.
Oh.
Yeah.
How come she said that?
She said like, don't waste time and money. And I said, just let me enter, I want to try for fun. So I enter the competition and I see you have to practice a talent. If you make top 10, I learn a little dance. And then on the day of the competition, my age category was between 13 to 16 years old. So I was 13, I was the youngest. And I felt so shy, like all the girls, they hit puberty, they're already grown up. And that day I said, you know what, I'm just gonna have fun on stage. I was laughing, smiling. And then now when they're gonna call the winner, my mom, dad and I, we already start to pack our stuff because we're going to leave the pageant. Now they call the second runner-up and first. And I think another girl is going to win because she was wow that day. And then they call me the winner.
Oh my God!
Yes! And I jump and I throw my bags down and I look at my mom. I say, yeah, in your face, like joke, you know. And then I run to the stage and yeah, I won and my mom and dad were happy and the judges, they came to my mom and my dad and they said, your daughter win today because she's always smiling and she's full of radiating positivity and she's so happy. They can see that I enjoy being on stage.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that's how it all started.
That's so amazing to hear that because you know it's all about your decision
Yes,
and you believe that in yourself.
exactly. Just like today, I've had a lot of social bullying like the past 2 years. I felt like I was not good enough and then I think like always if I work hard and just enjoy it and be true to myself, it's gonna be just fine.
You say that you got social bullying. You mean from the comments and
the
from the
comments.
Thai fans?
ใช่ค่ะ Ever since I moved to Thailand about 2 years ago, especially when I did the Miss Grand Phuket, I had a lot of bullying, social media. Everyone was calling me fat. ทุกคนบอกว่า Tharina อ้วน Tharina ไม่สวย Tharina is not good enough. Yeah, so I read these comments every day and it did make me feel down. Even a few nights ago, I read negative comments about me and it, Tharina รู้สึกเสียใจ like I do cry and it makes me not so happy. But I speak to my mom and everyone around me who's positive and they say, why you look at the negative comments? You have so many people supporting you. The people who give negative comments, they don't do anything for your life. Focus on the people who are positive, who are there for you and want what's best for you. And you're gonna be perfectly just fine. So yeah, I need to mentally be strong and tell myself that what people say about me does not define who I am.
That's the worst thing of beauty pageant.
Yes.
Receiving bad or negative comment or even social bullying is never be happy.
It's not
It's
good.
the worst thing.
It's the worst thing. Tharina การประกวด Miss Grand Phuket 2 ปีที่แล้วคำถามบอก Tharina they said how would you tell people to deal with like social media bullying and I said to them that the reason that we bully each other is because we judge one another because we are different, whether it be our race, religion, the color of our skin. And it is not right. We should empower one another, encourage one another, and we need to learn to appreciate and understand one another. And I feel like this will make the world a better place.
Oh, Your answer reminds me of interviewing Amanda.
Yes?
I asked her a question. What would she want to say to the people? Type negative comment below the video clip. And she said that thank you for making me mentally stronger.
Really? That's a good one.
I was like, wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's a
Oh
very
my
good
god.
answer.
She's so strong.
She is strong.
She used to cry.
เหมือนกันค่ะ Tharina ร้องไห้ like when I read the comments.
Even in Thai.
I Google Translate everything.
Oh my god.
ใช่ค่ะ
Don't do that
I
again.
know. I said Tharina ไม่ต้อง I mustn't go look.
เข้าใจ I got you because nowadays Facebook have
The option.
the translating option.
Exactly. So it's so easy to see, you know. And the thing is, like, negativity has a very like big impact. It's powerful. Like, if you read 1,000 comments that's positive, you see one bad one, you're gonna remember the bad one. It's just like that. It's human nature for us.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's how it is these days. And hopefully, one day people learn to accept one another for who they are and stop judging.
Yeah. And how did you overcome your fear or your sadness of reading negative comments?
I didn't read negative comments for a long time because only when I was competing I had a lot of negative comments. And then the other day I saw a post on Facebook about me and I didn't think it's going to be negative and I read the comments and like ทุกคนบอกว่า Tharina ไม่สวยไม่สวยไม่สวย Tharina พูดภาษาไทยไม่ได้ Tharina like I shouldn't even compete this year and I read the message and like Tharina ร้องไห้นะ I was crying and Tharina โทรหาคุณแม่บอกว่าไม่ต้องร้องไห้ like don't worry and don't listen to them and my mom said Tharina เป็นคน positive อย่าลืม don't forget this and I always have been a person who likes to radiate positivity so I don't like negative things in my life if I'm negative I'm going to be sad the whole time so I brush it off my shoulder this is what I said a few years back too I brush it off my shoulder and I remain positive and I put it in the back of my head just get over it
That's great.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
I will take your advice.
To overcome the fear of not feeling good enough or overcome bullying, social bullying.
I have my YouTube channel. Sometimes I see negative comments.
Really? What they say?
They said, I'm not beautiful.
Oh, yeah, you're beautiful. They say the same to me.
And I'm very bad in talking and sometimes I พูดไม่ชัดน่ะ
You พูดชัดนะ คุณพูดชัดมาก Well, from me, I think
Yeah.
you speak perfect English and Thai, and you're very entertaining, you know. And
Thank you.
It's the truth. And when I talk to you, I feel comfortable and I can be myself, you know. And another advice I can give you that someone else gave me when I spoke about this, they said there will always be the naysayers, like the negative people. And they said, remember, not everyone is going to like you, and that's okay. Not everyone will like you. And they said, someone told me also like, think of example Beyonce, like wow, we love her and she's so famous, but she also get negative comments, but does she care? No, look where she is. Why must she care what people say? You know?
That's
So-
a good advice.
Yeah, thank you. And
Okay.
also, look how far you've come. And do these negative comments benefit you? No. Look at how much more positive people you have, like following your journey and wanting to follow you and do everything and watch all your stories. Focus on them.
Oh, that's a good advice. And you know, it took me such a very long time, longer than other people receiving negative comment. And once I get stronger,
Yes.
I realized that sometimes negative comment make me stronger.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
they say that I พูดไม่ชัด so I took a course of public speaking.
Really? Oh, good.
Yeah,
I see.
and it's like giving me a more chance.
พี่ปอเปียะพูดชัดมาก Tharina เข้าใจทุกอย่างที่ปอเปียะพูดว่า เพราะว่า Tharina พูดภาษาไทยกับคนอื่น Tharina ไม่เข้าใจ แต่ Tharina พูดกับพี่ปอเปียะ Tharina เข้าใจพี่ปอเปียะพูดชัดมากนะคะ
Wow,
Yeah, I
thank you.
I understand everything you say. Like with some Thai people, I cannot understand because maybe they speak too fast or it's ไม่ชัด
What do you love about pageant?
Pageant to me is my passion. Ever since I was young, it's my favorite place in the world is to be on stage. Just to walk on stage in a beautiful dress, have all my fans and my friends and family watching and cheering me. And I feel like pageantry combines all the things I love doing. For example, like when it comes to question and answer round, it challenges you to think how to answer. Like people think beauty pageants is just pretty girls who are not smart. But I feel like, wow, you need to be really smart if you want to be the winner of the beauty pageant. And also, I love how beauty pageant gets you to make a difference in your community. You get to work with lots of people and make a difference in their lives. So I'll tell you in the next section about a new project I'm working on.
Oh.
Yes. And also, I don't know, just being with pageants, it's something that I love and something that I hold dear to my heart always.
But sometimes people say that pageants create beauty standard.
Yes.
And sometimes pageant create beauty privilege.
But
what is your point of view on this?
My point of view, I feel like beauty standards are evolving today. It's changing. Like, yes, a few years ago you had to look a certain way, be a certain height to be considered beautiful. But I feel like as of today, especially when you watch the Miss Universe over the past years, they're celebrating and accepting all different kinds of beauties. It's not just one look that we're going for. And I feel like when it comes to beauty standards, we need to challenge the way society sees us. They need to practice accepting different bodies, shapes, sizes, color of our skin. And just like I said, I was bullied too. I want to remind you guys that it doesn't matter what people say about you. It does not define who you are, and you are all perfectly made in your own way.
And don't let any people bring you down.
Yes, don't let the naysayers get to you. Just put them in back.
Do you find any difference between pageant in South Africa and pageant in Thailand?
Wow, yes, the difference for me, in South Africa they do accept all different body shapes and sizes. They promote all standards of beauty. But when I moved to Thailand, I feel like the pageants here focus on you to be very skinny. Like you have to be very skinny and your skin has to be really white. And yeah, because I am naturally very white. แต่ Tharina ชอบอัปเดตมาก Tharina ชอบผิวแทนแต่ทุกคนบอกไม่ต้องไป อัปเดต like you need to keep the white skin. I feel like Thailand was focusing a bit too much on your weight, but I feel like lately I always felt like I was not good enough for the Thai beauty pageants, but I worked really hard and not to be the skinniest girl, but to be very fit, you know, and healthy. Yeah, that's for me is the only difference between South Africa and Thailand. But one thing, South Africa and Thailand is like powerhouse in the world. Like South Africa and Thailand is the #1 countries for beauty pageants. So I'm grateful that I got to compete in both countries.
And which country you think or you feel more intense?
Well, definitely Thailand. Like,
Thailand?
Oh, well, I feel like both South Africa and Thailand, they are very competitive. Their own strategies, own ways of competing in the pageants. I feel like Thailand likes to go the extra mile. Like when I watched with Amanda, like, wow, Thai fans are rooting for you. They're screaming for you. And even like the sponsors and the organizers of Miss Universe Thailand, like everything they organized for Amanda, it was like to the top. And I know that Amanda's always going to remember this for the rest of her life.
Wow. I thought you would answer South Africa because South Africa, they have got 2 Miss Universe past 5 years.
So the coach at Miss South Africa, I also was coached by him. He coached me when I did Miss South Africa. He like is the best, and I don't know, he just has his secrets and his ways to teach the girls how to be the best, and they always come out flawless and always winning the Miss Universe. So there, like South Africa is very good with coaching the girls, and in Thailand, the girls are really good too. But maybe it just hasn't been Thailand's year yet, and those years South Africa, it was their year. But we will see in the future.
And you were Miss South Africa finalist in
2018 ค่ะ
The same year with Tamarin Green
ใช่ค่ะ
first runner-up of Miss Universe
อ๋อหมอกรีนค่ะ
Margaret
Yes actually when Tharina ประกวดที่ Miss South Africa on the final night I like the story like it's close to me on the final night in my heart I feel I'm not gonna win like Tharina รู้สึก Tharina ไม่ชนะ Miss South Africa
How come
I can feel when something is not mine and I went to Tharina บอกกับหมอกรีนต้องชนะวันนี้คืนนี้
I think you have some sixth sense
Sixth sense
This is the second time I feel that you have very strong sixth sense.
Really?
Yeah,
Second
because
time?
the first time when you said that when you were 13 or
Oh, yes, when I was
and
13.
you competing with your own decision
Yes, yes.
and you
Oh.
won. Even your mom and your dad
Yeah, that she said
didn't
no,
believe
but
in you, but you believe in yourself.
yeah, I believe in myself a lot, 100%. Oh, so on the night of Tamarind Green, I said, more green, ja pushana, ja shana, one like you will win. And she said, what about you? I said, no, there's a little voice in my head telling me, go to Thailand. She's like, what, really? I said, something inside my head is saying like, go to Thailand. Thailand
said
is.
to her?
Yeah, I told her this on the night. I said like, something
Oh my
in my head
God.
saying Thailand is waiting for you. And she's like, oh really? I said, you're gonna win tonight, you deserve it. And yeah, and then she was like, oh, I'm gonna support you all the way if you go to Thailand. And yeah, she win that night and Tharina ไม่รู้สึกไม่เสียใจเพราะว่า Tharina ไม่ชนะเพราะว่า Tharina รู้จัก Tharina ต้องไปที่ประเทศไทย I should go to Thailand because they are waiting for me. And ever since I arrived here, it was the best decision. I feel like so welcome, and my team Phuket, Pick Kim, Pick Up, and Pibobo, Pipon, like the whole team, they take care of me. And my fans, oh, I got like so many fans in Thailand, yeah.
And you got more fans
Yeah, I'm so happy.
every day.
Oh my gosh, ขอบคุณมากค่ะทุกคนเป็นกำลังใจให้ Tharina นะคะ Like
Yeah.
when I was in South Africa เมื่อ Tharina ประกวด Miss South Af ไม่มีFC แต่ Tharina ย้ายมาที่ประเทศไทยทุกคน support Tharina นะ and I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially when you're competing Miss Grand Phuket.
Yes. Oh, I was like shocked, ตกใจ like wow, so many people like I feel like in Thailand pageantry is like football or like the Olympics, you know?
Yeah.
Like we make beauty pageants so big here.
And you were shining on the stage.
Oh, ขอบคุณมากค่ะ
Did you realize that?
I don't know, like I feel like when I'm on stage, I'm so happy. But when I look back, when I compete in Miss Grand Thailand, I know I didn't give my best. I gave my best, but I was not the winner that night, you know. I can feel I'm not the winner because it was just not my time.
And you were top 10, right?
Yes.
And when they are announcing the last girl who will be entering
Top five.
5, and it's not you, but you always smiles.
Yes.
You support that last girl.
Yes. It was between me, Tangkwa, and Somo. In the whole competition, Somo, she take care of me, you know, like she said, Tharina, okay, you should do this, you should do that, because she know I cannot speak Thai. And she's also part of Team Phuket. And when she won, I was happy for her. She deserved it.
And you
So-
smile to her and you touch her.
Yes, she deserved it. And the thing is, I know like when one journey ends, the next one starts. So when the one door closes, the next one open.
So you didn't get sad at all?
I was a little bit disappointed because I didn't want to let Phuket team down because Phuket team put a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of everything to make sure I was the best and to win. So I was a bit disappointed that I couldn't win for them a back-to-back from Moss. But when I got off the stage, the Phuket team said to me like, don't worry, we got the next one coming, we're gonna work on something big for you. So I said, oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes.
And the best part of that experience that you have the new family.
Yes, I have a new family. They take really good care of me. Like ที่ Tharina ย้ายมาที่ภูเก็ต Tharina ไม่รู้จักใครเลยแต่ครอบครัวใหม่เกิดของ Tharina, a new family was born with Team Phuket.
Wow, you kinda understand Amanda very well. Like Amanda's
Yes.
on Miss Universe.
Yes, exactly. I
You
think I
got
know how she's feeling.
top 10, yeah.
Yes. Like I did my best, but I don't know, like I feel like everything happens for a reason, and when it's your time, it's your time. And I feel like, for example, I heard this one saying from Miss South Africa. She said, she was talking about the crown. And she said, when it's your time to win, you will win because already in the past, your name is written on that crown. So no matter what, you're going to win if it's your time. No one can take it away from you. So this year I really want to compete in Miss Universe Thailand and
Wow! So I think the next question is going to be, do you feel anything that you are going to win?
Okay, can I tell you one story?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm a Christian, but my mom is a Buddhist. But I go to the temple a few times, and 2 years ago I went to the temple and they told me about the gold elephant. You know the gold elephant?
Yeah.
Shang like sitong with the finger.
Yeah, use the finger to hold that heavy
Yeah,
elephant.
it's heavy. So they say you have to like put your finger. It's 2 fingers, no? And they say the first time you test is easy. It's not heavy. You can pick up easy. So then they explain to us, okay, you need to make a wish and you need to believe. So I look everyone like pick up this, oh, my wish not come true. And I said, okay, I'm gonna try. And I was thinking, I said, please, will I win Miss Universe Thailand? and then I cannot pick up the elephant. I said, oh, and then everyone, they said, oh, your wish gonna come true. And I said, really? And they said, what you wish? I said, no, it's secret. But yeah, so they said it will come true. And I go to temple again 1 month ago and I try and I wish same thing. And it's again, so I said, okay, I hope it's come true. Or test.
Wow!
ขอบคุณค่ะ
But without that testing,
Yes.
I can feel that you're going to win.
Thank you ขอบคุณ
I don't
มาก
know
ค่ะ
is it nice to say this or not. But so far, I see your potential.
อ๋อขอบคุณค่ะ
And I think that most Thai fans and pageant fans think like me, think you're the most potential girl.
อ๋อขอบคุณมากค่ะ Tharina ทำให้ดีที่สุดนะคะ I'm trying my best and I hope that some Thai people if they cannot accept that I cannot speak Thai fluently I hope they see that I really try my best.
It doesn't matter for me.
อ๋อ
Because you be talking and speaking and using English all the time during the Miss Universe competition.
Yes, exactly. And also I feel like I'm happy to be learning Thai because I want to learn, it's part of who I am. But also I want to really focus on public speaking. Like I don't feel like it's a weakness of mine, but I want to be able to capture people in the palm of my hands. I want them to be excited to listen to me. So in Miss Universe, I want to blow people away by speaking well. Tharina คิดว่าไม่อุปสรรคของ Tharina อุปสรรคของ Tharina เป็นคน perfectionist like lately I noticed that I too hard on myself I want everything to be perfect like Tharina เตรียมตัวมากสำหรับ Miss Universe Thailand I put so much effort and I feel like no I need to do more because I want to be number 1 and then Tharina เครียดมากรู้สึกเครียด and I say why I think like this I need to calm down take it one step at a time and know that everything's going to be fine I'm doing my best I should not overdo it and everything will work out the way it should in the end.
How did you study Thai?
Tharina เรียนพุทธภาษาไทยกับครู3 คนค่ะ Tharina เรียนกับพี่เบิร์ดสอน Amanda ด้วยกัน He also was teaching Amanda แล้วก็ Tharina เรียนพุทธภาษาไทยกับ Queen top 10 Miss Universe Thailand
Queen เบญจรัตน์
ใช่ค่ะ
Oh my god
Yes
How cute
Yes cute Tharina สอน Tharina นะคะพุทธภาษาไทย and Tharina รู้สึกมั่นใจค่ะแล้วก็ Tharina เรียนภาษาไทยกับครูภาษาไทยBut the past month I didn't learn with her because she got the baby for 2 months. So I could not learn with her. แล้ว Tharina ฝึกพูดภาษาไทยทุกวันกับทุกคน
Do you find it hard to study Thai?
Tharina รู้สึกภาษาไทยยากมากเพราะว่าภาษาไทยมี tones like so many tones. Like one word can mean 5 things. And I felt it was hard, but now I feel it's getting easier. But still, some words I cannot understand.
What is the hardest word for you to pronounce?
The hardest word?
Yeah.
Oh, like money, like ngung.
Ngun.
Ngung.
Ngun.
Did I say right? You see?
Almost.
Like it's not ngongu, it's like ngung.
Ngun.
Ngun.
Yeah.
Ah.
You got that.
Thank you. Yeah, that word I always say wrong. And sanya, like
Sanya.
promise or
Promise.
sanya. It's right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Before I say it wrong.
I already talked to one of your คุณแม่พี่ฟิล์ม
Really?
Yeah, I just met her last night. She said that you always look smiley. You never look worried. You never look sad. You never look, เครียดอ่ะ
Yeah, create stress. Really?
You always smile and you always laughing.
Thank you. Yeah, I said like I want to radiate positivity, Like I said, when the world is so much negativity, you need someone who's full of life and make you happy. Even at Miss Grand Phuket, my final speech, I said that the legacy that I would like to leave behind is like when I leave people, what I want them to remember about me is that I was always smiling, always laughing, always happy. And I always make everyone around me feel appreciated because with the world we live in today, there's so much negativity and there's a lot more love that needs to be spread.
Since you are going to compete Miss Universe Thailand 2021, how much you prepared?
Tharina เตรียมตัวมากนะคะ Tharina เรียนภาษาไทยแล้วก็เรียนการพูดในสาธารณะใช่การพูด
Public speaking
สาธารณะกับครูที่ South Africa แล้วก็ Tharina ออกกำลังกาย3 ครั้งต่ออาทิตย์ Tharina ลดน้ำหนัก 98 กิโลแล้วค่ะ
Wow
ใช่
I know it's not fun
Yeah.
losing weight
It's not fun but for me I made it enjoyable Tharina สนุกออกกำลังกายเยอะเพราะว่าTharina ไปทำ CrossFit ที่ Tiger Muay Thai I don't do Muay Thai but I do like CrossFit and Tharina เอาสุขภาพดี I don't want to be skinny I want to be healthy and fit Yes and before I always used to stress about my body and now I've learned to be healthy not to take shortcuts do it in the right way and just exercise and I lost a lot of weight and I feel very fit and I have more muscles than before แล้วก็Tharina ช่วงนี้ Tharina เพิ่งเริ่มทำงานกับโครงการ Share One Phuket and Island United สวัสดีค่ะทุกคน วันนี้ Tharina ทำงานกับโครงการ Scholars of Sustenance นะคะ Tharina ไปกับคุณแจ็คสวัสดีค่ะ วันนี้พวกเราไปบริจาคอาหารทั่วภูเก็ตสำหรับครอบครัวคนยากไร้นะคะโครงการเป็นช่วยคนยากไร้ so เป้าหมายของโครงการนี้ is to สอนพวกเขาปลูกผักและผลไม้ใช่ค่ะ
ว้าว ปลูกผักและผลไม้
ใช่ค่ะ
so you grow vegetable and fruits
Yes project หยุดตอนนี้เพราะว่ามีโควิด we have to practice social distancing yes but what the project also teaches is พวกเราสอนพวกเขาดูแลตัวเอง like it helps you to look after yourself because I know that during the pandemic, even before the pandemic, there are people struggling everywhere economically and financially. People aren't able to take care of themselves. So with this project, we are able to go, so it hasn't started yet, we're doing the research process right now. So what they want to help is like all over Phuket, they want to go to like rural villages and help people learn to grow their own vegetables and fruits so that they can take care of themselves and also use like maybe 80% to sell and 20% to eat, to keep. And what this does is it empowers and educates people through the skills in farming to better their lives and conditions.
Oh my god, there are so many Thai fans who watching this video clip. They're feeling sad about Miss Universe and they don't believe in Miss Universe organization anymore since the last result. And some people don't want their favorite girl to be joining Miss Universe. What is your point of view to this and what you want to say to all the Thai fans now? And it was asked to Miss Mexico who just won Miss Universe title. The question is, if you were the leader of your country,
how would you have handled the COVID-19 pandemic?